We back! We back. So, I'm finally back on YouTube. I know what you're saying. Finally? You've only been gone for a week, Aaron? Or maybe some of you don't even give a shit and you probably didn't even notice that I was gone, to be honest. But, anyway, we're finally back, able to concentrate on making YouTube videos once again. The last couple of weeks have been pretty hectic with college and one or two other things. But I'm finally back. And we can focus on getting our teeth back into some more videos. I'm very, very excited for this year, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just happy to have got through the pretty tough period of college that I've just got through in the last couple of weeks. But that's not why you're here. We're here to talk about football, and specifically Chelsea in this video. Let's get into it. Hello guys, how are you getting on? My name is Aaron Kelly and welcome back to another episode of the Premier League Verdict here once again today. And Chelsea are finally back to winning ways thanks to a 1-0 hard-fought victory at Craven Cottage against Fulham. And you can really pinpoint the turning point of the game just before half-time when Anthony Robinson was sent off for a rash challenge on Azpilicueta. We'll get into it in a minute, but we'll start off with Frank Lampard's lineup. And to be quite honest, it is an important day for Frank. He needed to select his lineup correctly. He needed to get the correct result this evening, with one concern being N'Golo Kante's suspension, which thank God that is now played out, because Jorginho, who took his place today, was nothing short of awful. Quite similar to Chelsea's form throughout December, actually. Terrible. Azpilicueta also kept his place at right back, and Antonio Rudiger kept his place at centre back from the 4-0 win over Morecambe in the FA Cup. There was also return to the team for Ben Chilwell, as well as Hakim Ziyech, Christian Pulisic and Olivier Giroud as the front three. And Chelsea did look quite threatening at times in that first half. Giroud forced a good save out of Areola. Mason Mount hit the bar. Chilwell had a pretty decent chance on the volley as well. But Fulham were the team who created probably the better chance in the first half. Really good link-up play. Tete plays it across the Chelsea box after some good build-up, and Cavallero completely fluffs his lines. Best chance of the first half, and he could not finish it. But as I said, the turning point came when Robinson challenged Azpilicueta. And I tweeted out at half-time saying that I actually thought that the red card was actually a little bit harsh. And since then, has my opinion changed? Not really, to be honest. I think it's definitely reckless. I don't think Robinson is in that much control. And in this day and age, it's not really much of a surprise? Wow, that's a new word. It's not really much of a surprise in this day and age that we see a red card for Robinson. I know for me at the time, I was definitely shocked to see the referee pull out the red card. I thought absolute maximum yellow. But it is rash, it is reckless, and it's one of those where I actually genuinely thought VAR was going to overturn it, and I'm still pretty shocked that they didn't. That was the turning point, because even though Chelsea were the dominant team, I think Fulham were still looking more threatening in that first half. Certainly had the best opportunity, as I said, through Cavallero, but it was pretty much backs against the wall for Fulham in the second half, and Chelsea finally got the breakthrough in the 78th minute thanks to Mason Mount's volley. A really nice controlled volley after Chilwell's cross was headed away. Mount buried it, and that was the goal that got the win. But to be honest, this Chelsea team, you know, it's an important victory, don't get me wrong, but without a doubt, not out of the doghouse yet. I think we've got a very important game. I think it's on Tuesday next week against Leicester, and I'm not actually full of that much confidence going into the game. Tonight was just about winning, no matter what method possible. You know, Chelsea just needed to get the victory this evening, and luckily we did. It was an important one for Frank Lampard, as I said. I feel like he's a man who's definitely under a huge amount of pressure at the minute, and I think if he hadn't got the victory this evening, it wouldn't have been looking good for him, to be honest. It wouldn't have been looking good. And don't get me wrong, I'm very much Lampard in. I think he should be given the time to implement his ideas, and I think it'll obviously take time for the new signings to gel together. I know we're in January, and I don't want to be making excuses. We shouldn't be in the position we're in. Our form over the Christmas period has left us in this position where every game is important that we get a victory to make up for the shambolic performances and shambolic results that we got over the Christmas period, because it just wasn't good enough. Simple as that. And let's be honest, tonight's performance wasn't exactly sparkling. I know going to Fulham and getting the win, it's not the easiest thing. I know it's a relegation threatened team, but Scott Parker now has that team looking solid. You know, we seen them only a couple of nights ago getting a very good draw away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Obviously they got a good draw against Liverpool at Craven Cottage as well, so they're starting to get to a point now, Fulham, where they're becoming tough to beat. So in that regard, it's good that we got the victory. But overall, performance was just a bit static and a bit hit and miss, kind of stop and start. You know, it wasn't the Chelsea performance that we should expect from this team, but it's definitely a step in the right direction, and I think we'll know a lot about our season. I know we're still only in January, but we'll know a lot about it when we see what the result is on Tuesday against Leicester. That now becomes an absolutely massive game. We joke about every game being the most important, but that game against Leicester is huge. It'll really show what this Chelsea team is made of, because against the top teams in the division this season, we just haven't been good enough. And now Leicester are in that conversation, so we need to show that we can beat them. Simple as. I think that's where I'm going to leave it, lads. It's going to be quite a short one. I just felt like I needed to get a video out about this game because it's an important one for Frank Lampard and his team to hopefully get us back on track, because that Christmas period was absolutely horrendous from start to finish. Like, it was so poor. Maybe we might get 2 videos in a matter of 2 days, like a Dublin bus. As long as Liverpool versus Manchester United isn't an absolute stinker of a game, we might have another verdict tomorrow about that game. Well, this video might even be going out in the morning because my internet this evening is terrible. But yeah, lads, that is where I'm going to wrap it up. It does feel good to be back. I've missed making these videos. I know it's only been a week. You swear I've taken a month off or a couple of months off, but I don't feel like I've been that attached to the videos recently because of how busy I've been with college. But I'm back and looking forward to hopefully smashing it in 2021. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, let us know in the comments and leave a like. Let us know in the comments as well what you thought of the game, Chelsea fans who are watching this. Also subscribe if you're new. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so any help is much appreciated. Keep safe, and yeah, catch you next time. Take care. Good luck.